And some pass conditions. Traction tires are required right now for Snoqualmie and White Pass and advised on Blewett Pass. Chains are required on Stevens Pass. Let's get to meteorologist Adam Claibon. Adam, how long will the snow be coming down in the mountains?
So as we head into the night, we're going to have this main band move off towards the east. We're going to have more snow into the overnight hours, but it's not going to be as widespread at that point. And we do expect into tomorrow morning that there will be another wave eventually coming on through with another weak disturbance that's going to be pushing on by. But we do have these warnings out until 4 p.m. on Thursday for the Cascades, 7 p.m. right here for the Olympics for tonight, and that's where we could get up to about maybe a foot of snow there. Could see some stronger gusts too, especially here across the Cascades, and that could reduce some of the visibilities while you're driving. So just keep all of that in mind if you have any travel plans here as we go throughout the next day or so. A new red bar right here for another first alert day. Why? Well, because of the potential for lowland, I wouldn't say snow, a mixture of rain and snow in a few spots. We're probably talking more foothill communities, and we'll get into that here in a bit. But temperatures will be in the low 40s at that point, and early into the morning on Thursday, that's where we could see those temperatures near, if not below, the freezing point in a few of those spots. But first, I wanted to start off in the mountains, and you can see traveling across there is going to be really tough. While up this way, we're just dealing with the breezy winds. We're now not under this wind advisory that was in effect here into Bellingham earlier this afternoon. We're free of that, but it's still going to be breezy here into the evening, and also here in Seattle as we sit at 42 degrees with that south wind coming in at 17 miles per hour. That rain that's going to be coming down, we'll be seeing some heavier pockets from time to time, but I think most of what we're going to see here into the night will be a bit of a drying trend before another enhancement of some of that rain starts to make its way on in here. Here are your temperatures: low 40s for Shelton, 47 in Hoquiam right now at 41 in Port Angeles, but I always wanted to point out what's happening here across the passes, and our numbers actually near, if not even slightly above freezing. Snoqualmie Pass at 33 degrees, so that's kind of helping a little bit with more the slushy conditions, as opposed to seeing that really coming into more of an icy sort of mess up there around Snoqualmie Pass while it is daytime hours. Once we head into the night, those temperatures are going to drop. Here's radar, and you can see the heavy thick blue that you have here across the passes, that deep dark blue indicating where we have some really heavy snowfall. And then for us here in the lowlands, we got some heavier pockets of rain, generally from southern Pierce County all the way down the I-5 corridor towards the Oregon state line. That system heading off towards the east, another one coming in right on its heels. That's going to be the weaker one that helps to enhance more of that precipitation heading on into the day for tomorrow. So looking at futurecasts, you get this first initial wave to move on out of here. Convergence zone activity will keep the heavy snowfall going for areas, especially here around Stevens Pass, throughout the night and into tomorrow morning. Kind of spreads out a little bit, and then this next system starts to bring on its influence, and you can see that helps to enhance some of that snowfall again here across the mountains, and we'll start to see more of that widespread rainfall coming through into the latter part of the morning and into the early parts of the afternoon. With this, maybe a heavier pocket of rain or two, but this scoots its way on through here, and then you'll start to notice behind will be a cooler pocket of air that eventually starts to settle on in, and that's going to help to bring these snow levels down just a bit more late on into Wednesday night and early into Thursday morning. You can see some areas here across maybe more of the foothill communities of Pierce as well as King counties have a small chance, and I mean more of an outside chance there. Farther north here, parts of Snohomish County, Skagit County, maybe even Whatcom County have the best chances of seeing some of that snow in the lowland areas. And it's just going to mix for a little while. We're going to see that fall. Most of it's going to melt, maybe some minor accumulations, but nothing as far as major concerns with that as we head on into Thursday morning. And then we start to modify a little bit with those temperatures back up into the low 40s by the afternoon. We'll warm up even more so into the weekend as highs will make their way into the 50s around Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.